नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं गढ़ जम्मू। मैं पंकज खजूरिया। एंटी करप्शन ब्यूरो जम्मू की तरफ से विजिलेंस अवेयरनेस वीक 2023 जो है वो सेलिब्रेट किया जा रहा है। इस मौके पे जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस ऑडिटोरियम में एक दिन का सेमिनार भी रखा गया। इस मौके पे चीफ गेस्ट के तौर पे ताहिर खुर्शीद रैना, जो स्पेशल जज हैं एंटी करप्शन ब्यूरो जम्मू के, वो चीफ गेस्ट थे। और इसके साथ साथ एडीजीपी और डायरेक्टर एंटी करप्शन ब्यूरो के आनंद जैन और बाकी आला अधिकारी मौजूद थे। वहीं इस सेमिनार में जो लॉ के स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनके द्वारा भी हिस्सा लिया गया और जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस के आईओज़ और अदर ऑफिसर्स जो हैं वो इसमें सम्मिलित हुए। क्या कुछ पूरा अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम रहा, आइए देखें।
श्री आनंद जैन, IPS, डायरेक्टर एंटी करप्शन ब्यूरो एंड इंस्पेक्टर जनरल ऑफ पुलिस जम्मू। You have not only made a name for yourself in your respective field, but also touched and brought solace to the lives of many of the victims of crime who are left high and dry. And from October to 5th of November 2023, the ACB J&K has also held series of programs and functions across the UT.
Other officers of ACB, SHOs, IOs, SDPOs of local police, and other senior officers of police, officers from ACB, law students, and our friends from media. I consider it a very pleasant duty to introduce today's event, which is part of our ongoing Vigilance Awareness Week, which actually started on 30th of November with integrated place. Sir, like the rest of country, we have also been observing Vigilance Awareness Week since 2000.
Anti-corruption code, Tahir Khurshid Rana Sahab, my colleagues on the dais from Vigilance, my colleagues in the audience from Vigilance, students of various law colleges, the police officers from Jammu district, from police stations, from the field, SDPOs, additional SPs, and SSP Jammu, DLE Jammu, and the friends from media. So I welcome you all to a session of the Vigilance Awareness Week, which is about the spreading awareness about the aspect of anti-corruption. And the idea of, in fact, holding this particular seminar, capacity building, training workshop, in fact, it came from Sir itself. Sir called us and said, let us have a deliberation and discussion, and let us involve the students of law, faculty also, so that at least these students also are the most important change, what we see in this current world. So, let us involve and have a thread-based deliberation and discussions on these various facets of corruption and how and what steps we can take to stem it and how to really go about the whole thing. So, sir, I will just quickly take you to the entire journey of Vigilance of 4.5 years which I was here. So, when I joined the Vigilance in 2019 May, it was a department which was not really, properly staffed, and the infrastructure was also not proper. So with the kind help and support from the government, today we have no dearth of any inspectors, or any DYSPs, or prosecutors. In fact, we have the large number of prosecutors with us as far as the headquarters and the branches are concerned. So the staffing part was done at the first place, and second, the most important thing was the capacity building for the investigating officers. In fact, to understand the subject of anti-corruption is an extremely difficult thing. The anti-corruption, as you all know, basically rests on three pillars of trap, DA, and abuse of official position. So largely, we are divided in three parts. The work is are technical in nature and the understanding of subject is extremely important before you step on to any inquiry. For doing the capacity building, sir, we ensure that at least the amount of effort is put in to get slots from CBI to train the officers first regarding all these three aspects. And sir, it was extremely important change. What happened that in the trap cases especially, the hands-on experience what was given to the investigating officers, it came us very useful in terms of executing those traps. And we were able to execute these traps with precision and tightness. And at least the process followed in the trap cases was almost as per what exactly the manuals are. Second aspect was the addition of the departmental vigilance officers. So the most important aspect of vigilance is basically preventive vigilance, because that constitutes around 99% of the whole element of vigilance. So earlier also, right from 94 to the year 2023, as I speak now, there were large amount of circulars were issued from the government side to operationalize, to place the institution of departmental vigilance officers in place. But to execute that, to ensure that the institution is functional, so we introduced a departmental vigilance officers portal. So that was a very welcome change what we had from the previous past. As in,
say that without a convicting judge, that means that conviction or acquittal, it varies from case to case, from facts to facts, law to law. And many of the cases, I have already acquittal. But the question is that those convictions which I have avoided so far, right from Kargil to ACB, because in the society it matters. The message must go to the society at large that if you are breaking the law, the ultimate and inevitable award will be the jail. So that way, because it's noticed, it mostly gets noticed, that's why the convictions are come to the fore and the judges will introduce sometimes a convicting judge or a judge who award equivalence. Today's function carries immense importance. See, the Vigilance Week throughout the country is being celebrated, and we have here also. When I noticed it in the media, such and such exercise is going on, like in our state also. I had a conversation with the director, and what was in my mind that since independence till now, we have laws. We have many laws. We have many orders, circulars on this concept of corruption and how to eradicate corruption. But if we make a fair analysis of the things, we'll find that our laws have failed to curb the corruption to our expected level, to the desired level. And it gives us a fair chance to introspect that if laws have failed to curb the corruption, what else we should do? See, I have three statements with me right now, which can reflect the clarity of the beliefs of corruption. I will go back firstly to 1947, what the father of the nation has said about corruption. And then I will quote what the Honorable Prime Minister after 7 years of independence has said about corruption. And then the third statement is from the Honorable Supreme Court. We will firstly see, this will reflect where we stand right now and why we should have such discussions, such awareness programs. You see, just a fortnight before the death of the founding father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi has said, it is the duty of all living men whatever their persuasion or party, to safeguard the dignity of India. That dignity can't be saved if misgovernment and corruption flourish. Misgovernment and corruption always go together. I have it from very trustworthy sources that corruption is increasing in our country. Is everyone there then going to think only of himself and not all of India? From the ramparts of Redford, what the Honorable Prime Minister of the country, military police has said. Here it says, the message, the need to strengthen probity, transparency, and impartiality. Says no bigger field than corruption in public life.
तो बहरहाल आपने देखा कि सिर्फ करप्शन के लिए सरकार को जिम्मेदार ठहराया जाए ये भी सही नहीं है, और अगर करप्शन को ख़त्म करना है तो 3-4 मल्टी प्रोंग जो डिसीजंस हैं वो लेने की ज़रूरत है, जो यहाँ पे डिस्कस हुआ। सबसे पहले इंडिविजुअल को अपनी मॉरल वैल्यू के चलते करप्शन नहीं करनी चाहिए और यही मैसेज अपने घर परिवार में देना चाहिए। वहीं दूसरी बात के ऊपर डिस्कस हुआ कि क्या मात्र स्कूल जो हैं वो मनी अर्निंग मशीन बनाने के लिए हैं, या उसमें मॉरल वैल्यूज़ यानी कि करप्शन ना हो वो भी सिखाने की ज़रूरत है। वहीं तीसरा जो है वो बड़ा डिसीजन जो डिस्कस हुआ यहाँ पे कि जो रिलीजियस प्लेसेस हैं, मंदिर, मस्जिद, गुरुद्वारा, वहाँ भी इन सारी चीज़ों के ऊपर बातचीत होनी चाहिए। बहरहाल सारी पूरी डेवलपमेंट को आप कैसे देखते हैं अपनी वैल्यू राय कमेंट सेक्शन में ज़रूर रखिएगा। और क्या करप्शन के केसेस या करप्शन लेते हुए या देते हुए आपने किसी को देखा है तो वो भी आप अपनी बात जो है साझा कर सकते हैं। देखते हैं ग्रेट जम्मू। कैमरा सिंह के सामने पंकज खजूरिया। जय हिंद।